All right, good evening, all. It is November the 24th, and what better time during the beginning of the holiday season with Thanksgiving to offer my course on minimalism, which is open for enrollment until the end of the month. So we'll be open from the 24th to the 30th. And you go ahead, eat your pie, eat your cake, have your turkey, do all that stuff, but do not spend money on Black Friday, which is rapidly becoming not a thing. When I was young, all you young people, you missed out when the degenerate American filth of society would ramshackle and run in and destroy Targets and Walmarts, grabbing dirt cheap TVs because it was really important they have a TV. It was really important they get into fights. It's when Americans came together and bonded. I got a better idea. How about you don't become an animal and you not only say, I'm not going to go shopping, yet secretly wish you had the flat panel TV? How about you find out a way to not want the TV in the first place instead of spending the money on whatever worthless crap you're going to buy for yourself? Anyway, on Black Friday, you take the course Achieving Minimalism Theory and Practice. Basically, if you haven't heard me advertise it before, this would be kind of like my flagship course that I offer. I offer courses through Teachable. Teachable makes you name your school. You're supposed to name a school. So I humbly named it the Clary School of Economic Philosophy. And in it is a bunch of courses on economic philosophy, the most important of which is minimalism, because if you can't spend less than you make, then it doesn't matter. Your investing course is what? You don't got no money to invest. I'd like to go to college. You got any money? No. Well, I guess you ain't going to college. But if I can go into that, I'm going to go into that to go to college so that I can get a job that will allow me to go into more debt so that I can buy an SUV and then a house to get even more debt. And then, the original debt that they gave me for the house, yeah, I'm going to take out another loan because we printed off money and houses and prices go up. I'm going to take more debt out of that with a second and third mortgage because YOLO. And as generation after generations of Americans prove, once they reach into the 40s plus, right, millennials, that y'all don't have your financial shit together. That's why I came up with this course where it's like, well, look, if you cannot curb or eliminate, let's put it that way. If you can't eliminate your desire to consume material things, I can't help. It doesn't matter. You could go read David Ramsey's books. You can read all the financial planning books you want, but if you don't address the key issue, and that's to get rid of your addiction to spending, which everyone has, there's no point in, well, you set up an IRA. Oh, you're still spending more money than you make, huh? Well, I know where you got to get the money to fund the IRA. And that's what this course is. It is a deep psychological drive into the origins and reasons for your desire to spend and to consume. Because I have it. Like, I've talked many times. Let's go back in time. While people were just punching out security guards and running over their neighbor with shopping carts in Black Friday, we also had this thing called Spencer Gifts, and they had the most cool, extravagant James Bond type of stuff that was very expensive at the malls. Yeah, back in the day, I would have loved to have some like cool lava lamp or something like that. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't mind having a fancy car, of course, but I don't need it. And in the grand scheme of things, you get to the point where you have to maintain, I don't want it. That's where you got to go. That's where you got to be. So that course is offered for those of you that have a spending problem or would like to get control of your spending, or you have a problem with spending, or if you just want to be yelled at. That's another way. It's not all yelling. It can't be 6 hours of yelling. There has to be some philosophy involved. But yeah, it goes through why you want to spend money, the origins, the genetic compunction. It's genetics. And it doesn't get rid of it. I can't undo your genetic. Like we admit, a girl with long hair and big boobs, you're going to be turned on by that. There's no way. There's no words I could say. Don't be attracted to that. And you're like, oh, magically I'm not attracted. You will be attracted. It's to find something better where you're like, yeah, I wouldn't mind having this, but I'd rather have that and save my money towards that. And so that is what that course offers. It offers something that you would probably want more than consumer spending and things and stuff. And then all of a sudden, saving money becomes a lot easier because you're not compelled to buy things and stuff. It is linked below, or if you just want to search Achieving Minimalism Theory and Practice on Teachable, you'll find it. You have until the end of the month to enroll. And if you haven't signed up for Teachable, you're gonna have to create a username and password. I don't like it any more than you do. Although someone said they were able just to pay for it, so I don't know, but I still think you need a username and password to log in. Anyway, yeah, you got to log in with a username and password. You got to kind of create an account. That will not only allow you to take my course, but any other Teachable course, like if you want to learn how to cook or I don't know, assemble guns. I don't know what Teachable. They offer a lot. You have until the 30th to enroll. You, however, have 45 days to take the course. So it's not like you got to finish the course by the end of the month. Once you sign up, you got 45 days. If you don't think you're you're a procrastinating type, right? I'll buy it, but I won't take it. I've had two people know, can I get a renewal? Like you had 45 days to take the fucking course. For those of you who are procrastinators, hold off on the Achieving Minimalism course. All right. I have another course, a very short one called How to Stop Being Lazy. That's way cheaper than the minimalism course. Right. The minimalism course is $450 plus tax because you guys love Democrats. You got to get your taxes in. The How to Stop Being Lazy course is $50. Take that one first if you're not sure you're going to take my course. And then that will help you in many other regards as well. But you have 45 days to take the course or complete the course. Please complete the course. And that's about it. That's about it. You say $450. That's more than what you're going to spend on Black Friday. And not charitably for other people. That's just on you. And why don't you go grab your credit card statement while you're at it, and you look at it, and you tell me this month alone if you spent more than $450 on worthless shit you didn't need. And before you say unto me, that's crazy, $500 with tax for a course on how to spend less money. What are they charging now at college for your worthless degrees that you go to pay for your college experience? It's $406 a credit for in-state tuition. One credit. Shit, you've probably spent more on worthless textbooks on how to hate white people and diversity and inclusion and Marxist studies and women's studies. I mean, oh my God. At the end of the day, you at least have like the ability to budget and save money. At the end of most of your college courses, all you know how to do is say, would you like cream in your coffee? Would you like fries with that? So I want to out. And then what's your car payment again, everybody? Oh, is that what your car payment is? Yeah. I'll sleep soundly charging my $450 for that course. And then on top of it, I think you're going to take it a little more seriously. Like if you go to the library, oh my God, the worst invention ever. You go to the library, you get books for free. Which if you ever find my books at the library, you immediately go to that middle-aged liberal white Karen who's Baron Karen. You go to Baron Karen, the librarian, and you say, don't you know that this guy's a racist, sexist, homophobic, whatever? Look him up on the internet. Oh my God. And then they'll take my books out of the library, and then you don't get my books for free. I love that. But if you go and get Dave Ramsey, which I recommend, if you want to know the actual actions to get out of debt, Dave Ramsey, go get his books. You can get them for free. Oh, what happens? You got it for free. Do you read the book? No, you don't. Do you do it? Let alone, do you do what's in the book if you happen to read it? No, you don't. You just return to the library. Nope. I want you to suffer pain. You need a slap in the face, a kick in the nuts, a poke in the balls. And then you'll be like, slap. Oh, shit. Maybe I ought to pay attention. And I think 500 of your dollars, I think you might pay attention now. You might be vested enough to actually go and do the fucking thing. I don't know. See, coming up pretty soon is going to be what's it called? New Year's resolutions. And then the gyms are going to discount, sign up for a thing. and they give you a discount up front. I'm like, no, that's the time you make them pay. She's like, you want to come to our gym? It's $1,000. Maybe you stick around and actually take this seriously. Now I walked on the treadmill. Oh, girls are so precious. I was on the treadmill for 5 minutes. Oh, well, okay. I took the stairs. Oh, wow. So you're only 280 pounds. Oh, good. So, anyway, yeah, I want you to take it seriously, and instead of me like, "Well, it's really important you get your finances together because, if you're old, then you won't be like a boomer. Come on, baby, light my fire. I can't afford any money because I'm a boomer. I didn't say it, and you want to avoid that, don't you? It's really important. This, da, 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 da." Nope, never works. Only pain and suffering work. Only pain and suffering do the lessons get scorched into your brain. And so for 500, I only get like 400. I think Teachable gets a cut. And then, the taxes, because you guys love Democrats all the time. I don't get a full 450. I get a nice chunk, but I don't get a full 450. But you pay 500 more in some of the European countries I've seen. Oh, man, you guys love socialism. I think you'll pay the fuck attention now. You might take this seriously. It's available. Sign up now. Don't procrastinate. And if you are going to procrastinate, don't even bother taking the course. Take How to Stop Being Lazy. You could search that on Cleary School of Economic Philosophy. How to Stop Being Lazy. Boom, there it is. All right, Bob, $5. Do you think it's a good idea to money in your IRA if the government can confiscate it with the depression coming? I've talked about this for a while now. It depends on how much you make, how much you have saved up, because then that's just going to come in and take all your IRAs. First, they're going to go after regular brokerage accounts, right? Because that's excess. That's not a savings. That's not a retirement account. So they're going to go after that. Then they might rescind some tax treatments of your IRAs or your 401k. It's like, oh, you don't get, a Roth, I think, is very risky because they say, oh, we're not going to tax you in the future. Now, I don't know. Some legal scholar might be able to say, yeah, the government couldn't do it because you'd sue them and the courts would side with you immediately because that was the contract. I think they would also say, well, you have too much in your IRA. Anyone with over 500,000 IRA, we get to tax 25%. The Democrats they've been eyeing it for almost 20 years now. They've been looking at people's retirement accounts. Go look up the Wall Street Journal. See if I'm making it up. So there's this. So if you only make, say, 50,000 a year and you only got 150,000 in your IRA, you're pretty safe. But if you're making $1 million a year and you got $5 million in IRA, yeah, I'd be a little worried. But I don't. For your average rank and file person, I don't think so. What would be nice is if, Trump and a Republican Congress got their heads out of their asses for once and start having a balanced budget amendment. I mean, if Doge is actually a real thing and they're going to cut government spending, get things, you're going to have to reform Social Security. Then you wouldn't have to worry about it because we'd have fiscal responsibility. Maybe the government could take my course. But, yeah, right now, yeah, why not? I personally go traditional. I want my tax. I don't want Roth. We're just kidding about that. No capital gains tax. But yeah, for now, I wouldn't worry about it just yet. Zeke Meister, $5. Been thinking about selling half of my 200 plus figurine collection. Started packaging some of it when you went live. Well, figurines of what? I mean, is it important? What are these figurines of, Zeke? Look, sounds like Beanie Baby shit. Doesn't sound like they have any value. Figurines don't pay dividends or cash flow. Figurines are not something that you can ply as a skill or a trade and increase your wage from $30 an hour to $60 an hour. And then also your 200 figurine collection. Is it in a box? Well, if it's, it's like my fossils. Most of my fossils were in boxes for most of their lives. Not when they died. I mean, like when I collected them. I didn't get to see them. I'm like, I'm either going to display them or I'm getting rid of them. So I displayed them because I collected them for a reason. Now I have them displayed. I can see them. Do you have your figurines on display? Do they bring you joy? Okay, cool. Have they been sitting in boxes though? Well, you should probably get rid of them then because they're just taking up space, and space increases your rent because we rent on the square foot. Sam Whiskey, most American name in America. Cappy, I thought I was watching the Teller's Bees, but it turned out to be a Jaguar. Oh, you mean the Teletubbies? Turned out to be a Jaguar commercial. Yes, go watch my latest Good Morning Corona Chan. Jaguar, while CEOs bow down to HR girl bosses. And I talk about Jaguar and why we have to see these ridiculous commercials. And um, Sam Whiskey again, $5. Capeth. Oh, again? You did too. Thanks, Sam. I like double super chats. Mike is S Junior, $5. How much would you have in a 401k before you coasted and stopped contributing with a 30-year time horizon? That's good. See, you asked the right question, Mike. People are like, how much money do I need at 65? Like, I don't know. How long did your parents live? Like, if your parents are 101 and 105 and still kicking, it's like, well, you got a long ways to go. 30 years. Let's just do some real ballpark. Where's the calculator? Nope, that's Notepad. Pull up the calculator, Aaron. You used to be a finance guy. All right. A lot of assumptions. Let's just assume you got your house paid off, man, right? And it's just insurance and repairs. I'm going to assume you're going to get by on 36,000 a year, which is 3,000 a month divided by 12. Okay, 3,000 30 years. Let's just do some. I know there's going to be capital again. We're just going to do a very conservative calculation. You need 3,000 a month. 3,000, and that should actually be a pretty okay lifestyle. You could probably get by on less. This is going to be a very conservative estimate, meaning high. This is going to be on the high end. 3 times 12 months times 30 years, 1.08 million. All right, that's way on the high end. I would say if you want to live 30 years, it's a long time. 600,000, certainly 500,000. And I don't say I'd prefer 600,000 because you probably want some money for an emergency, some kind of thing. Now, if you take the Smiths and Wesson retirement plan, it can be a lot less than. Let's just call it 500,000 with some ballpark. Without having me go look up. Well, all right, let's do it. How much do I need for retirement? Bank rate had a good thing. How much do I need to retire? Calculator, bank rate. And that's the simple one because every other website makes this so freaking possible. 65. When you plan to retire 65, what's your current household income? 30,000. Oh, I'm sorry, let's do 36,000. I did that wrong. How much do you expect annual income? 0. See, they always make it so freaking There was a beautiful, sweet, simple calculator. Oh, God, this isn't it. This isn't it. Income, retirement. How much to retire? Is this the one I need? Here we go. Annual income, 36,000. Number of years until retirement, 0. Number of years required after retirement, 30. Annual inflation. I want to keep it in today's dollars. Okay, I'm going to assume no inflation. Rate of return, you're going to get, well, with a 30-year investment horizon, let's go 8.5%. Calculate. 419,000, 420,000. Like I said, about 500,000, a little bit more on to err on the side of caution. Man, I'm a good economist. I'm like the fucking Jedi of economists. I just know the ways. Yeah, let's call it 500,000, huh? And if I may implore you, the best thing you could do for retirement planning is to keep working. I'm not saying full-time or a job you hate, but one thing that's saving a lot of boomers now is they're working part-time. And I think it's great for you mentally and physically. You can't just retire. None of you Boomers have families that care about you anymore. You don't know your children or grandchildren, and Gen X didn't have kids, and millennials don't. You have no grandbabies. No one's showing up for Christmas. What the fuck? Oh, 500. Yeah, you might as well work. Let's get some exercise. Go say hi to people. It's good for your brain. And it's one of the best things you could do for your finances because if you work, not only are you making more money, you're chopping off a full year every year, getting closer and closer to your death. I'm not saying, work 40 or 50 or 60 hours a week. Heavens no, but work 10 or 20. Oh, one of the best things you can do. The only thing better that you could do as a boomer is, come on, baby, light my fire. Sam Whiskey, $10. If the British had fought George Washington the way they fought Napoleon, Cappy would be speaking proper English by now. Says the guy with the most American name in America. I don't know enough about European history, how they fought Napoleon. If I recall correctly, they didn't really throw their all at us, did they? I don't know. Because I had fat spinster school marms yelling at us who taught us American history back when I was a kid. I was tuning out. Zeke Meister, $5. Anime figures, and they are on display in my room. Good. Average cost is 30 to 100. Used to be 300 plus last year. Still richer than the average college grad. Yeah, you know what, man? I'm sure they're great. Save your favorites. Save your top 10. Get rid of the rest. You don't need 200 figurines. Get rid of them. I mean, if you can get money for them, get rid of them. And then I take the proceeds, pay off some debt. But Cappy, that's not a cash flow. Yeah, it is. It saves you interest. What's your interest rate on your debts? Okay, that's your rate of return. Tax-free and risk-free as well, I might add. 200 times 70, was that 14,000? Yeah, $14,000. Yeah, get rid of it. Toss that into whatever, the S&P 500 or pay off some debts. Ass Bucket, $2 should be watching sports, bro, instead of doing videos. Yeah, my responsible ass doing responsible things. Look at me making my money selling courses to help people get their financial lives together so they're not some washed up fucking sports dude, bro, who had to go put another man's jersey on their credit card at 17% while their wife fucks another man, even though he's making payments on the SUV Bips he wanted. Yep. Sure, oh man, I'm so not cool. Man, I should be at the bar watching the game up, bro. Sam Whiskey, $5. Thanks to Biden, I'm investing in Raytheon stock. You're not wrong. Ken Rose says hello for $2. Hello, Ken. That's it. All right. I'm out of here. Cappy gotta go play poker. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.